Hi, this is Philip Hundle. I wanted to give you a project update. We did a video a while back on the Lake Ralph Hall pipeline, and it seems like that has picked up some momentum. Landowners are being contacted by the right-of-way agents once more. There's been some initial contact, and now it looks like they're continuing to proceed. And so, as we mentioned, the Lake Ralph Hall is in Fannin County, near Ladonia, Texas. And so it runs down, this pipeline runs from Lake Ralph Hall south in Hunt County, and then it moves over into Collin County, providing water to a lot of different cities, one of which being McKinney. So if you're affected by this pipeline, important that you know your rights. This is a 32-mile project, a pipeline. They say 54 to 60 inches. I think it is going to be a 60-inch diameter pipeline. Water lines are typically very large lines. If you're being affected by this pipeline, sometimes folks say, well, it's just a water line. Water lines are not or very different, or different than high pressure gas lines or petroleum lines. Without a doubt, the product in the line is different, but there's still limitations on what you can do on your property when there is this easement, be it a water line, gas line, petroleum line, you name it. And so there's going to be a lot of restrictions on what you can do. I've got lots of landowners that are concerned about being able to cross the easement. Those are all things that need to be built into the easement agreement. Also, they're concerned about above ground appurtenances. That's also very important to limit what's as we've talked about before on this channel, what's limited, or what they can have above ground. We talk about appurtenances. I've got some photos on the blog of different appurtenances out there that may or may not be allowed on an easement that is burdening your property. So once again, I want to just give kind of an update. If you've been contacted by a right-of-way agent or a representative of the Upper Trinity Regional Water District, then know what it's about. Know that they don't represent you. They're representing the condemnor, this entity. If they're unable to reach agreements with everyone that they need easements from, I believe that they will exercise their power of eminent domain through the condemnation process. And so very important for you to understand your rights, their obligations, and the things that they have to do to comply with the law when they're using a condemnation proceeding. So to do that, get with an attorney that practices in this area that can explain to you your rights, their obligations. Hopefully this is helpful. Once again, this Ralph Hall pipeline, it's a water pipeline, beginning to see more activity on it. These waterline projects, especially a project like this, for this distance, oftentimes they take years and years to accomplish. And so very similar to some of these big highway TxDOT projects that we hear about for a long time, and it seems like nothing really happens. And then all of a sudden, when things are budgeted or things are scheduled by the particular entity, then things ramp up. And look, it seems like that's what's happening right now with this project. So hopefully this is helpful. Good luck.